Hello all. Well, it's been a while since I've done an oil update, so I thought I would go ahead and just a standard oil news update. So we'll start here in the US. Let's go over to the board and find out what's going on. So in the US, because of the fracking, where most of the oil drilling is still taking place, so they measure it by rig count. The rig count is both on land, in fresh water, and in ocean water. So this is all about the total rig count, both oil and gas. So the US rig count is down for the 5th week in a row. The latest rig count is 1,069 rigs are still working. And that's in 2015. A year ago, the count was 1,803. But the overall height of the rig count for the US was 2,031, was the highest ever. Now many people think this is a bad thing, but this fracking thing just started. And look at the tremendous damage we've done here in the US in the fracking fields. Just mile after mile after mile after mile of absolute devastation for maybe a year or longer, maybe 2 years at the most, of recoverable oil per pad. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of these pads all over the US. I was kind of wondering, what is the rig count around the world? The board knows. Let's go check it out. So of course the US has 1,069 rigs working at this time. Canada has 140. They're more into tar sands, where they don't use rigs to get the oil out, they plow it up. And internationally there is 1,275 rigs going at this time. So some of you are probably wondering, is oil going to go up in price or down in price? Well, let me go show you something that sort of explains exactly where oil is going. So CNBC, which is a pretty big info news network, had two separate headlines, one on the 23rd of March 2015 and the other on the 24th 2015. Why oil could be going back to $70 per barrel the very next day. Oil heading to $35 per barrel. I'm not even going to say anything. So it's about time that we go look and see what the price of oil actually has been doing in the last month or two, or as long as, why don't we go for a full year? Let's do a year. A year ago it was about between 100 and 110. Then it went along until about a little after May, just before July, sort of was at its peak at 110 plus. Then it started to go down. July it went down to 100. Slowly kept going down through September, and by November we were about 85, 86. Then January came along and we were down to about 55. Then we kept going down into the 40s, sort of bottomed out, came back up into the a little over 60, and now we're at 55.10. So let's go up and see what's happening in San Francisco Bay, where the oil barges park, waiting to be refined over in the Chevron oil refinery and other oil refineries in the East Bay. The normal amount of barges in the bay usually tends to be between 2 and 11. So it looks like there's 4 major barges and 1 inner bay barge. In the last few weeks it's sort of been between 2 and 7 barges, so they're pretty much staying the same. Alright, let's go down and see what our gasoline prices are doing here in California, in the US. Inexpensive gas station. Expensive gas station. So let us know what's happening around where you live. What's your gasoline prices, either per gallon or per liter. Let us know if they've been going down or up or kind of stagnating. Ours have pretty much stagnated. Okay, so hopefully the games will begin next video. So I appreciate all the comments and the ups and the downs and the spreading the word. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.